Hello, everybody. My name is Charles, and I know the lighting is a bit weird. It's bright and early in the morning in beautiful California, and I am blessed. And I imagine you are too, if you're watching this video. Now, what are we going to talk about today? Today, we're going to talk about attention, and the intention going forward for this channel, what my mission is going to be for this channel, and what I want to help people with. I, myself have noticed, time and time again, right? And we notice it, however regretfully, most amply when we hurt those we love most. That our wellness, our taking care of ourselves, our, like if you think anything you are doing is truly worthwhile, whether you are starting a business in tech, a restaurant, whether you are, a dog training business, whether you are starting, making an app, making a website, whether you are even talking, conversing, interacting, you have a devoted partner, or even, in your family interactions, or even if you have some finer, spiritual pursuit, whatever you may be wanting to pursue in life. If the if the system, let's say, if your being, call it neurophysiological, call it spiritual, what have you, if your being on all levels, right, if you truly think it's worthwhile, then naturally for that journey of love and that noteworthy goal you have, you would want to be in the optimal state of function. So this is why wellness is so important, right? If I want to start a business, if I want to graduate college, or if any of you want to do anything of this nature, then it's natural to think to yourself, or to recognize, and especially in our human relationships, when we notice, right, we don't take care of ourselves. Maybe you slept poorly, 2 days ago, and you snapped at someone and you didn't mean to. And so it's moments like those that we realize, oh my gosh, if I take, if this system, if, whatever neurophysiological functioning is occurring, if whatever my spiritual condition, my environmental situation, if everything is just conducive to optimal well-being, and I have taken care of myself, I have sharpened my saw, I have honed my skills, then I will do the absolute best in whatever I wish to do. I will be joyful and loving while I do it. And so that's where I want to take this channel. I was in a conversation with a friend over text this morning, and he had a quote that attention is the new oil, right? And he was talking about, social media and YouTube. And I told him it was sad, right? In a way that because there's times where I can't focus and I'm just watching YouTube. That, sometimes people can't control their attention, or can't manage their attention, and they find themselves just, rotten on YouTube. So what is the only then thing to do that I must do if I don't wish to see people, stuck in a loop of endless content? Is give them tools, give them practices, give them ideas, and give them understandings from my life and from what I've learned and been told, to improve your own well-being, So you can, you can manage your own attention. You can choose, the most noteworthy and loving and joyous and amazing and spectacular dream that you desire, and you can go pursue it in a fully, when your system is fully well, when you are operating at 100%. Because when we aren't feeling well, right? I mean, can you imagine, right? You spend all your, let's say, take a look at like a miserable billionaire. They spend all their lives, right, tirelessly working away. I think there was, I forget, J.D. Rockefeller. That's who he was. J.D. Rockefeller, one of the, I don't know if he was the richest, but maybe he was the richest, one of the richest men in history to ever live. And, in one of his biographies or in one of his writings, he realized it wasn't worth it. The stress wasn't worth it. He couldn't be well and pursue that goal. And so I think it's in that essence that, if we, have a grand vision or something we truly desire in life, there is simply no, you want to be not only, you certainly want to have a destination or a journey to go on, right? With a loved one, or, you're progressing in school alongside your friends or what have you, right? You certainly want to have a journey or a goal in life. But not only that, you want to be well, and you want to have fun, and you want to care about people and love along the way, right? No human, right? No sensible human will spend their lives ceaselessly pursuing, the next goal, when in the entire pursuit, especially of long-term goals, suppose your goal takes 10 years and the whole majority of the pursuit is just misery, and then you get there and, right, the payout, it's just not, you only have so much time. And I think to not spend it, right, to recognize you're on earth for a finite amount of time, and you just don't have the time. None of us do, to be spent. If we just all, every day, maybe as a daily reminder, hey, this body and mind, right? My soul goes on, but body and mind is mortal, right? This body and mind is mortal. We would, so many useless arguments and so many, unnecessary fighting would just pass away within families, within, relationships. I know even in mine, if I was doing that, it'd be better. And so, what am I getting at with all of this? And this is where the direction of the channel is going. Now, I am going to be going on a wellness journey myself. Now, that doesn't mean I'm moving to India. Doesn't mean I'm changing my location. But it just means to better love my partner and to better care and, have fun and connect with my friends, and to better, work on this YouTube goal and even, my computer science major. I am going to be going on a wellness journey. That means regular practices, ensuring that I always take care of my own well-being, so I can better take care of others. And I haven't always lived up to that, but I'm really doing it. And I think the journey, right, with grace, with compassion, right, it won't be instant, but I think in due time, the natural unfolding for my life will be upwards. And so I invite you, if you are watching this video and you've come this far, join me on a wellness journey. I wrote a schedule in my phone, or today's schedule, and just always include, give yourself, maybe I'm starting with like 2 or 3, or think, yeah, 2 or 3, like consistent, maybe 4, but I think for sure 2 or 3, or 3, wellness habits to stick with. Just 3 wellness habits to stick with, and sharpen the saw and allow your body and mind to be nourished and rest and better function in the world. And so as we're going on this wellness journey, that's what I'm going to be posting about. I'm going to make this, a wellness YouTube channel. And I just hope in doing so that not only do people learn a lot, but that people also engage in and try to be well themselves. Because especially in America and a lot of, as I learned the word yesterday, neo-libertarian areas or neo-capitalist area, one of the two, where I don't remember the exact word, but it was one of those two. Basically, in countries like America, right, especially in like high-pressure schools or just with familial pressure, I mean, stress can come from all angles. So give your body, give your mind, and give your soul, time to be well. If it's cleaning up your room, just, be well so you can do well. Because when you're doing well and you're being well, life's, well, good. And so I hope that everyone watching, right, joins me for this wellness journey. And for the future of this YouTube channel, we are going to be a wellness channel. Just figuring out how to, from my experiences, from what I learn, I'll tell you how things are going, and I'll also, give you practices, tools, strategies, neuroscience research, spiritual, insight or references from certain books. And then hopefully one day even, a podcast. I want to help as many people as I can be well, because I know firsthand when I am quite well, I can love well. And when I am not well, I don't love well. And so it's about love, guys, and we got to be well to do it. So join me on the journey. I will see you there. This is the status update for the channel. It is going to be a wellness channel. Here's to good times.